And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern, but it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Shepard is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint, and it's Doncic in at the point guard. Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without NBA basketball. It's the gift of game day, Grant.
It is. Every player grew up watching these Christmas games, dreaming about playing in them one day. And these games are a highlight of the regular season.
Doncic, good.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Here's Şengün, and he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Shot is good by Reeves.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
Right side Eason, three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ, and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
It's Eason with the jam.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Here's Ayton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Pass to Eason. Inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well in that part.
And there's James from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Timberwolves, they pulled themselves up to the 2nd place spot.
Chucking out the Lakers, they're staying put, but still towards the top. In a decent spot midway through the schedule, still tons of games left to prove they're a top-tier team. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Okogie. Houston working the ball around. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Drops in the 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Shepard. No made baskets yet. Back to Eason from deep. Smith outside. And it's all from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Vanderbilt, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here's Shepard. In his last outing, 16 points for him. To the inside, here's Şengün. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Few guys can absorb contact as well as Şengün. That's a tough shot.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Doncic. Here's Okogie. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Set him up, and Şengün executed the pick and roll to perfection.
The 3, James. Counted from distance. James has got 9. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Eason. From downtown. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. James against Eason. Doncic passes to Ayton. Shoots over Şengün. Ayton, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Eason finds Şengün. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Lakers making a switch here. Larabia's checked in. And then for Houston, Holiday comes in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepherd. Smith passes to Eason. Outside Holiday. Now VanVleet beyond the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. Here's Doncic. And there it is for him. Doncic has got 8 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
VanVleet outside. Here's Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Good on the second one. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Slicing his way inside. I like seeing Hachimura put it on the deck and capitalize.
And VanVleet has got the ball here for Houston. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Pass to Hayes. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Houston.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Holiday, nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Smith outside. Back to VanVleet from behind the arc. And it's Larabia with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. Doncic passes to Smart. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Finishing through contact always fires you up. Smart is really just their spark.
Now here's VanVleet. Coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
On offense, here are the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And as exhausting as it was, what a great feeling to prevail in a double overtime game.
Eason with the ball. He's covered by LaRavia. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. And Tate is subbed in for Eason. Here's Van Vliet. Outside Finney Smith. Houston with another miss. Hayes finds Hachimura. Oh, from deep. Hayes misses. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Green out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Fred Van Vliet, and it's Holiday in at the 2. Now here's Smart, coming off a 16-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Good work inside from Smart. It's clear how confident he is close to the rim.
Here's Van Vliet. 6-point game. Here's the 3, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Holiday up and in on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Finney Smith. No points so far. And the basket by Holiday.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
The Lakers with the ball. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Knocks it down from distance. LaRavia's got 6.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
Finney Smith's shot is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Hachimura. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Green. Okogie comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Shepherd in for Holiday. Here's Shepherd giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Van Vliet misses.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Shepherd. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Laravia. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot's good. 16 points for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Here's Van Vliet following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And Reeves pulls it down. From 10 feet away. And it's Hachimura missing. Rockets trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Eason. Soft touch off the glass. Eason's got his third basket on the night right there.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
For 3, Smith. Rockets with a rebound. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Smart. The Lakers with another miss. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Fires for 3. The rebound by Shepherd. Rockets trail by 4. The kick out to Van Vliet. Launches a 3. That shot, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
The 3, Smith. The Rockets pull it in, and this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that. Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Smart. LeBron, he's checked in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Smith. Smith, he's checked in for Houston.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Smith outside. Houston working the ball around. Here's Sengun. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Los Angeles leading by 5. From 13. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Over to the left wing. Back to Okogie. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's a look at some stats for Luka Doncic.
And currently, he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
On defense, Los Angeles. Sengun with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do. Wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in one of the big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, there's that.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Doncic. Ayton against Sengun. Not going to go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. Pass to Hachimura. The 3 is up. Smith with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Eason. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since. Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Here comes Luka. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Reeves is checked in for Hachimura. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. The Lakers, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And Sengun throw it down.
And Sengun is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Here's Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Doncic. Here's Okogie. That three's off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's James. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And it's James with the jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Shepherd, that's good.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepherd.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me! Here's Shepherd. He takes it in. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first half. The Lakers on top, up by 9. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting it done.
I feel like we've done this a million times, maybe 1,000,001. Talk about LeBron having a huge first half.
And moving things along. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, good timing from Shepherd on the drive, which is essential since he sometimes lacks the speed to beat the defense outright.
Pass to Reeves. The 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Houston.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Okogie into the lane. Count it. Okogie's got 8.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Ayton. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Eason, pass to Smith. Count the basket. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Ayton against Sengun. That doesn't go either for Ayton.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Houston. Got it. 16 points for him.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
To a big round of applause to your Lakers Hype Squad.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's Şengün, high post. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And that's now 22 points for Alperen Şengün.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Doncic passes to Reeves. And there's Vanderbilt from the arc. Okogie pulls down the board. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic with it. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Şengün. And here's Shepherd for 3. Knocks down the long J. Shepherd's got 7.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Okogie on the wing. And again, it's Houston.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Powerful move inside by LeBron.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Doncic. And he dunks it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now, here is James. He's got 25. Now Reeves, back to Ayton. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. And a change for the Rockets. Adams is checked in.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now here's Eason. He's got 13. Pass to Shepherd. Adams a screen. And it's Shepherd missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Hachimura finds Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
Here's Okogie, and the shot goes in. Okogie's got 10 points in the quarter.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Doncic. You see the strength.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Houston in the lead. Smith outside. Pass to Shepard. Oh, my goodness. How about that? And that one is hammered home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Okogie. 16 points for him.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
The Rockets lead by 6. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Guys, back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. To halt the run. Basket counts. Reeves has got 9 points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
It's stolen by Smart. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Pass to Adams. Pick by Smith. Lets it fly. Here's Shepard. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Arabia with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Van Vliet outside. Smith outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. He's got 13.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Smart outside. Here's Arabia. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Shepard missing. Here's Smart. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Houston leading by 7. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Fred Van Vliet. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Adams in at the center.
That is impressive. Marcus Smart just punishing the defense with that finish.
Well, the Rockets' shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Now here's Sengun. Van Vliet on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Holiday. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move. That
Yes!
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. Van Vliet outside. No good on the 3.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Here's Pass to Şengün. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Şengün's got 24.
We've seen more of this from Şengün lately, finding chances to make buckets.
Hachimura, pass to Reeves. Fades. Again, Los Angeles.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's LaRavia. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Rockets lead by 3. Van Vliet with it. LaRavia covering. Pass to Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 26.
Man, that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Kleber, he's checked in for Hayes. And Doncic has subbed in for Reed. Eason's checked in for Houston. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Şengün. From outside the arc. Outside Holiday. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. If you're pushing a little too hard.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Okogie comes in for Holiday. And it's Shepherd in for Fred VanVleet. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And here's Shepherd for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Such a skilled shooter. Reed Shepherd, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
Here's Kleber. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Houston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, a prolific scorer from all 3 levels. Smith showing off here tonight.
From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Şengün, a screen on Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Okogie. The Lakers with a rebound. Smart, left side. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, he must be feeling it because that Doncic 3 was way out there.
It's Şengün, high post. There's the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kleber. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleber. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Okogie, the pass to Smith. Here's Eason. Checked by James. 6 to shoot. Pass to Şengün. Sweet little floater. Şengün's got 28.
He's a new school versatile big, but Şengün wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
Ayton passes to Doncic. Now here's Reeves. Here's James. Count that one. That's 29 points for LeBron James.
Sorry, because who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Oh, he can't hit it. Rockets trail by 3. Fires the 3. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Eason rips down the board. For Houston, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Smith outside. Shoots a three. Reeves there for the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, it doesn't go. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Smith outside. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter here.
When you need points, when you want points, Sengun is the option.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Doncic fires. 17-footer is in.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
All right, fans. That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Doncic. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. It's a 1-point game. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And Shepherd is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Here's James from deep. Buries it from outside.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Eason outside. And there's the drive. Another possession. Another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Sengun. The 3 is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Houston's shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers moving it up. There's the pull-up. The jumper is good.
Are we even surprised at this point? This is what he does. Like, he just shows up, cut. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
There's the drive. Oh, he missed the jumper.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Ayton. Pulls the trigger. Eason rips down the board.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck that time either.
and looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming. Bringing this a fun time of year, mid-season basketball. From award races to juggling playoff pictures, it's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And he banks in the layup. James has got his second basket of the night.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Murray. And the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And it goes down 2 points.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Back to Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. Fires for three. Again, the miss by Murray.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Murray for three. Connects from three-point range. Murray's got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. The shot's good. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Murray able to convert off of that miss. He has always been a top-notch rebounding guard.
Reeves, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts their momentum.
It sure does. Baseline jumper. And the shot no good, a bit short. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. LeBron, good.
3.
Here's Murray. He's got 7. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Down low, here's Williamson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Los Angeles leading by 5. Vanderbilt with it. Jones covering. Count it. James has got 9.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. It's been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
Pass to Queen. Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Doncic. Murray, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And it's Ayton missing. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Well, you won't find many point guards with better physical tools, Tim, than DeJounte Murray.
Look, Kevin, he's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. That makes him disruptive defensively, and he is more than capable on the other end. And look at Murray rising up for that dunk. You love to see that from DeJounte.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Fades and shoots. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Murray looking around. Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 6. Reeves finds 8. Here's Doncic. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New Orleans gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up with the New Orleans Pelicans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost him.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Vanderbilt against Williamson. Clean the pass to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reed. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And it's Alvarado missing.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Lakers working the ball around now. Smart misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Messi. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Markovic is checked in. And Messi throws it down.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
To the left side wing. Hachimura. And again, the Lakers no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Fade passes to Alvarado. A wide open look here for Fears. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
In college, the jumper wasn't automatic for Fears. I see signs of improvement.
A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jay, and slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Memphis. Here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. Such a wide open look.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Hayes, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A 3-ball. Oh, man! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Doncic with the bucket. He's got 10.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
From deep three-point territory. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
The wings are set for him, Fears and Murphy. Yves Missi is out there with Bay. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Hayes finds LaRavia. It's over Bay, and that one's good, LaRavia. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's Missi. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Missi's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura kicks to Smart. Nailed from three-point land. Smart's got 6 points.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's his out there.
Launches a 3. Pierce's shot is off. Lakers leading by 3. Smart passes to LaRavia. Good, and Smart gets the assist. LaRavia's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Now Alvarado. Pass to Missi. Count that one. 8 points for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And here's Reeves outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You know, I wouldn't call Reeves an elite three-point shooter, but Austin is more than capable.
From deep three-point land, and Trey Murphy gets the 3.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson comes in for Yves Missi. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado. The Lakers also with a sub, Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Jake LaRavia.
And no doubt he is capable of getting hot. Reeves is a machine when that stroke is there for him. And I think we're seeing that tonight.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Smart. Buries it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Fears with it. He has 5. Hay kicks to Murray. Pass to Fears. 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Reeves finds Hayes. Doncic outside. Off target with his 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Murray outside. From past the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Queens checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Trey Murphy. And then Jones with the jam.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Well, the defense a little soft around the rim there. That's as easy as it gets.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smart finds Doncic. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hachimura's got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Lakers with some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Smart. And it's LeBron in for Austin Reeves. Over to the wing. They set the pick to the wing right side. Up again. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
Well done there by Zion. That's how you do it. You come out and you play with effort and compete at the highest level.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Here's Vanderbilt with the putback. James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Williamson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And if a defense wants to pack it in the paint against Zion, that mid-range jumper can be an answer.
Hachimura, no good. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Jones. The quick look, no good that time.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts. Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 14.
Oh, Murray's so smooth, pulling up off the bounce.
Luka bullies his way inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
For 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for L.A. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their heads, running for cover.
So you're scared. I get it.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Los Angeles Lakers. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. And it's Smith in at the one spot. That cuts the lead to single digits. Williamson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pelicans. Smith the pass to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. From deep, James, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Smith against Murray. Over Smith. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Reeves can't hit. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ayton kicks to Vanderbilt. A three-pointer, no good.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
That's short off the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
A shot by LeBron, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometimes. Nothing is guaranteed in this league. Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Lakers making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Williamson dishes to Murray. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Murray. Williamson, the pass to Queen. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Ayton.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Williamson against Vanderbilt. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And it's Williamson missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, that's a nice feed right there by the big guy. DeAndre Ayton, I like it when he looks to set up his guys like that.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update.
That's a great job by Murray, letting the game just come to him. And as a result, he is finding plenty of his own looks.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Wow, that was slick. Murray getting just enough room to finish off that play.
The tray. Vanderbilt misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles leading by 10. In the corner, it's James. From the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Williamson right side. Over Ayton. And it's Williamson missing. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
Well, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Williamson against Vanderbilt. Williamson kicks to Murray. They get it back. Goes up again. That one's not going to go.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Williamson outside. To the inside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Murray. The 9-footer's on the mark. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Murray getting it done down low. You've got to give him a lot of credit for his assertiveness.
James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And that's 20 points for LeBron.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. Alvarado passes to Bay. Got a hand on it. Hachimura with it. Now defended by Williamson. Took him no time at all on that one. Smart's got 14.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Messi.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Williamson. He's covered by Hachimura. Here's Messi. The short one's on the money. He's got 10.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Lakers leading by 17. Tim, one thing for sure. When Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
Hachimura against Williamson. Pass to Fears. Bay with the screen for Fears. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
They set the pick. Inside, Messi. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Reeves into the lane. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Bounce pass from Bay. And Messi throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Wasted no time on that one. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team. You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
Marcus. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The wings are set for him, Fears and Murphy. Saddiq Bey is out there with Ed Misi. And it's Alvarado in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And that one's good, LaRavia.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Here's Alvarado. Rebounded by the Lakers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Back to Smart. Jacks up a 3. Bey pulls it in. Bey's got his 5th rebound in this one. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Bey, and he converts the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smart passes to Hachimura. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pelicans trail by 20 to the paint. Here's Bey. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Misi, and Misi throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Misi, and it's LaRavia with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Hayes throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Alvarado with it. Defended by Reeves. Here's the screen. The shot's good from Bey. Bey's got 4 points this quarter.
And he can take on defenders from so many different places on the floor. Bey really becoming a complete scorer.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Matkovic is checked in, and Zion Williamson subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And the Lakers also making a change. Doncic is checked in. Pass to Bey. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 23. Doncic outside. Now Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Misses the baby hook.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Bay gets the bucket.
And I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
And Doncic, here we go. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Capitalizing on the era, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Pass to Fears. Got a piece of it. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
My favorite thing about Jeremiah Fears, he has a knack for coming through in clutch moments, and you need that from someone who's naturally ball dominant.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. For 3, Murray, rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Murray for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 23.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's LaRavia. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here is Williamson. Williamson double teamed. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Pierce's shot is off.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Nice shot by Smart.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Williamson with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Williamson against Hachimura. And it's Williamson missing. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's LaRavia missing. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Hachimura, and it's Williamson missing. Lakers shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
And that's his 2nd 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Smart against Murray. Williamson with a screen for Murray to halt the run, and it's in there. Murray's got 25 points in the game.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was the guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, you love seeing this from Zion. The talent we know is undeniable, and tonight, so is the production.
That one good for 2. Doncic has got 35.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Here's Queen, lays it up off the glass.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily to come into an opponent's building and dominate. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Smile away, a place with you.